Timbernook is internationally recognized for our unique programming and therapeutic qualities, all based on allowing children to freely play in the outdoors with very limited adult interaction, is a quote from Angela Hanscom, the author of Balanced and Barefoot. In Gorham, Maine is the Greater Portland Timbernook location, where children are playing, laughing, creating, and moving their bodies freely throughout the day. This Timbernook offers programs all year round for a variety of ages of children, and the teachers here are experts in stepping back and tuning in to allow play to be the forefront in the woods.
My name is Beth Wilkins, and I am the owner of Timbernook, Greater Portland, Maine, and I am the lead teacher of several of the programs here. As an occupational therapist, I knew that I wanted to be a play advocate of some sort. If I wanted to work with children in this capacity, I wanted it to be through play, with play, and find some ways to be an advocate for play, because it's so important and so many kids are not getting enough of it. And so Timbernook has really provided a way for me to deliver that to the children, because play is the primary thing that we're doing here. It is the way that children learn about their bodies and develop confidence in their bodies and just being comfortable in their own skin. You know, they need to be moving a lot, and they do move a lot during play. It's the way they develop their brains and develop like problem-solving skills, and play provides so many opportunities for them to use their brain in that way and to stretch their imagination, to learn from other children. And you know, in the OT world, they talk a lot about the sensory systems and developing their sight and vision, and hearing, and also their foundational sense, their body senses, and that they have to be in movement and they have to be moving around a lot, and they just happen to like move a lot during play. I mean, they never stop moving out here, and that's exactly what they need. Their vestibular sense and their proprioceptive sense, and they need to be touching a lot of things, a lot of different textures, and they're getting all of that by being outside and through their play. And there's also the last big one is their social selves. As humans, we are social beings, and yet it takes a lot of practice to figure out how to be a good human.
My name's Erica Biggie, and I am an associate provider. Play is the number one occupation of children, and it's how they do all their learning, from physical learning to emotional learning to social learning and all those executive functions. So that natural child-led play is starting to be missing in our society. So this is a place where kids can come. They have large blocks of time. We inspire them with a theme for the day and set them free with a bunch of what we call loose parts, which are basically things that don't have a specific use. It's not a doll, or it's not a pretend doctor kit. It's boards and ropes and tires and pulleys, and they create. Most of it is child-led free play, and we basically have two rules here at Timbernook. One is stay within our boundaries, and the other one is be kind. And everything comes back to that be kind rule. So that's children using their own minds and their own brains to figure out, you know, am I being kind? And so we're not hovering, saying you need to share. You need to take turns. You need to sit next to this person, and you need to include them in your play. That's all for them to figure out. We allow them to take risks in this environment. Probably more risk than they're allowed to take at home, at school, in sports. But that allows them to figure that out, to figure out how far they can push themselves. And sometimes they experience failure, but that's how you learn, and that's how you develop resiliency. So that's happening out here every day.
Thing that I think really distinguishes Timbernook from other programs is that because we give the kids time for unstructured play without adult direction or instruction, they have to use their own brains and their own creativity to decide what to do, to figure out how to entertain themselves. Sometimes it takes a while, sometimes they say they're bored, but if they have enough time, it always happens.
Timbernook means a lot. On a personal level, I love being here. I love being in nature. I love being in the woods. There's no place else I'd rather be, and I feel so fortunate that this is where I come to work every day. This is my office. It fosters accountability. It fosters community. It fosters empathy and caring, and it also fosters self-confidence and resiliency. And I think there's not a lot of opportunity for those things to happen in such a structured society that we have today. So I think we're really making a difference for the kids that come out here, and then therefore making a difference in the world.
Ariel Ryan, who is an amazing care provider here at Timbernook, but wasn't able to make it to the filming of this video. We love you, Ariel. You're awesome.